Hace un año. Este es mazo reciente. Dios. Imagínate ser la primera persona que fue picado por uno de estos bichos, tío. Estaría diciendo, ¿qué pasa?
Siempre para crear contenido tan enchante. Estaba viendo el chiringuito y me estoy perdiendo las vaciladas de Soria con esta mierda, que puto enganche, joder.
Es la polla esto, tío. Es la puta polla, tío. Oh, shit. Vale, vamos a darle, ¿eh? Oh. Kevin, Batnico, Monster, Eduardo, Cogren, Javier, muchas gracias por las suscripciones. Harta con los 2 meses. Lil Ducace, Maestro Vaca, Carlos de la FU con los 2 meses, muchas gracias. Gmoy, Galet, Franchu, Turnimamu, Keucero, Miolir, Chukimar, Hay el Bicho con los 2 meses, gran nombre. Hay el Bicho, el mejor nombre que podrías tener para este streaming. Excelsus, Trokumado, Hidokato y Butch Aparague, muchas gracias por las suscripciones. Y Oyeritu, que se acaba de suscribir ahí también. Uf, se viene. Se viene. Oh, Dios. Me encantaría que los subtítulos se vieran abajo. Me encantaría. No hay cosa que más me encantaría en el mundo, te lo juro, ¿eh? Te lo juro. Pero parece ser que el Señor no está de nuestra parte hoy. Ha visto que el canal cristiano... ¿Me sale algo aquí? Que alguien me ha dicho que puedo... En fin. Anotaciones fuera. A ver si eso hace algo. Velocidad normal, inglés. No hay... Es que no se puede tocar nada más, chavales. Corre, muchas gracias por los 2 meses. Joaco y Gispertivan, que está aquí arriba. Guapo. Muchas gracias. Uf, vamos. Esto ya tiene que ser la hostia. Vamos a ver qué dice. Te calmas. Esto parece más épico, que el otro. Esto parece... ¡Oh! ¡Súper bonita! ¡Coyote! ¡Coyote! Voy a coger el palo para esto. Shit. Estamos listos. Que vengan. Que vengan. Deja el chat abierto para estos también. Para este vídeo. Qué asco, tío. Me recuerdan los de Japón, eso.
The Insect Sting Pain Index needs no new introduction in relation to the work that we do, and my climb toward its summit began with a small creature known as the harvester ant. This experiment into what happens from an onslaught of stings opened the door to a world of pain that I would attempt to endure in the name of education and science.
Ah! There's one on my neck! Mario, get the one off my neck!
If you were watching this video, there's a good chance you remember the velvet ant. Also known as a cow killer, this wingless wasp is
el asesino de las vacas, chaval.
stinger in the insect kingdom. A sting from that creature was intense, but it didn't end there.
This is the worst sting I've ever taken. Oh my gosh, guys, this is super bad.
The tarantula hawk delivered as promised, with a tidal wave of pain that literally put my arm into a state of paralysis.
Ese bicho me da mucho asco, tío, porque tiene las patas muy largas, te lo juro,
And finally came the moment that the world had been waiting for. The one and only bullet ant. Ranked as having the most painful sting in the insect kingdom, it seemed as if I had conquered the Sting Pain Index mountain.
Oh, the stinger stuck in my arm, look at that!
I had reached the summit. I had done it. Or had I? Whispers began to drift amongst the YouTube comment section, and questions began to arise as to whether or not the bullet ant was truly the king of sting.
Oh, it's burning more! It's getting worse! Hold on!
These whispers turned into a haunting echo. What about the warrior wasp? Coyote, have you heard about the warrior wasp? Are you going to be stung by the warrior wasp? Warrior wasp. Warrior wasp.
Warrior wasp.
That
Una
is an
polla.
enormous nest of angry warrior wasps.
No. Oh, no.
Man,
Son bonitas, para ser.
a lot higher up there than I thought.
Me ha recorrido algo por el cuerpo,
This
te lo
is
juro,
gonna
tío.
definitely be
Fuck.
tough.
Shit.
Look again.
BDRC, muchas gracias por la suscripción. Emanuel y DG Rey
those
Fox,
warrior
muchas gracias también,
wasps.
máquinas.
100%. And that nest is so big, There are probably thousands of them in
¿Cómo está la araña de tu
there, all
escoba?
inside the walls. All
Oh,
it
fuck.
takes is a little disturbance for them to literally spill out and swarm like mad. And they're incredibly fast, much faster than your typical paper wasp. The local expert that tipped us off to this field where he said, yeah, I've seen warrior wasps there before, actually at one point threw a rock through a nest. And I was told that they spilled out of the nest so fast, he barely even had time to think about running, let alone making an escape to try to get to his vehicle. And in the process, he was stung multiple times and had to go to the hospital. We do know they are incredibly fast and incredibly aggressive. So for Mark and Mario, we're gonna actually set up a mosquito net here underneath the overhang of this tree. Now that will hopefully keep you guys safe and out of the sting zone, because as we know, the sting zone goal with this is simply on my forearm, not all over our bodies.
Es que
I'm gonna
imagínate,
be
guau,
wearing a
chaval.
bee suit, so
Como
hopefully that will protect me.
Ah,
as I
menos
go
mal,
into
ya decía yo,
scratch
tío,
one of
como
these
fueran ahí en plan
little insects.
sin un
And
traje
with
o
any
algo,
luck, we're gonna
guau.
get one up close for the cameras.
Known as one of the most aggressive paper wasp species in the world, these beautiful insects carry the warrior moniker from their commitment to attacking anything that disturbs their nest. However,
Son el top
very
tier,
few
chavales.
people have ever been stung
Son el
by
top
one
tier
of
de
these
las
insects,
avispas.
because unlike normal paper wasp species, they often build their massive nests high up in the trees of the Central and South American rainforests, a place where humans virtually never encounter them.
Let's go catch a warrior wasp. All right, guys, I think I'm ready. Let's get you
Básicamente una avispa normal es Salvador Raya y una de estas avispas es Mungrel.
Now,
O te
in the
fues, ¿sabes lo que
event
digo?
that I am swarmed, it is best for you guys to just stay completely put and underneath this. Wrap yourselves up as tight as you can. There's a good chance they're not going to get through there.
It's a mosquito net, so all the webbing is very tightly wound.
Yeah.
So nothing can really get through this, but still, it's going to be a pretty nerve-wracking experience if this thing gets swarmed by the most painful stinging wasp in the world. All right.
Are you guys ready?
Ready? Let's do it.
All right, guys. I am now going to slowly approach the nest. And the goal is going to be to just hold the net up in the air and see if I can get wasps to actually come to the net. If I'm swarmed, it is going to be one incredibly bad situation. I'm very close now. They're all down on the low end. Whoa. Starting to swarm around me. There are a couple moving around me left and right.
My tactic was simple: coax a single wasp from the nest using my extendable GoPro arm, and then quickly swipe it up using my entomology net. This was primed to be one of the most dangerous
Sí, macho.
animal catches I had ever attempted, as disturbing the nest could literally mean thousands of these fearless warriors swarming me and the crew.
Okay, I'm going to cut this handheld camera and go for a catch. Here we go.
Ya me está picando el cuerpo, tío, solo con esto, te lo juro. ¡Ah! ¡Ha pillado una! ¡Ha pillado una! La ha pillado, la ha pillado, la ha pillado, la ha pillado.
I got one, I got one, I got one. I got one!
Cualquier cosa que me toca, te lo juro,
Definitely
me
got
cago
one,
en
a
la
big one too. Woo! Holy cow, that totally worked. Okay, there it is, right there in the net, you see it? And what I did is I just...
Me mandan a mí a hacer esto y seguro que acabo tirándole una piedra o algo sin querer al nido.
provoked one off the edge with the aquapod and got it right into the net. Check that out. Wow, okay, now this is the difficult part. I need to safely get it out of the net and into the capsule. Give me 1 second here. Oh man, my arm is shaking. That was the most perfect swipe I could have possibly attempted. Nothing got scared. It was a wasp on the edge of the net. I just poked it with the aquapod. It came off. One swipe, and I had it. Hold on a second. Right down here.
Por lo menos la tienen ya.
Yes, there it is. Wow, there you have it. That is the warrior wasp. Oh my gosh, that is a large wasp. Wow, I was excited to catch it. Now I realize I have just sealed my fate. That is crazy.
Oh, shit.
Look at the abdomen on that creature.
¿Cuántos views tiene este vídeo? 13 millones, chaval. Wow.
Well,
Flipa.
part 1 of this mission is in the capsule. Part 2 is to get me stung. I have a feeling this may be just as bad as the bullet ant.
Uf, está tensa la mierda. Betonut, muchas gracias por los 2 meses. Y le dejé con los 2 meses también, muchas gracias.
Just based on the knowledge that
Este
these
tío
are
está vivo aún,
extremely
sí que está vivo.
aggressive,
Sigue
I have
subiendo
a feeling
vídeos,
that the
se supone.
sting is going to be unbelievably painful, but I am mentally prepared to take this sting, and I know that this is the moment that everybody's been waiting for. We thought that I had climbed the insect sting pain index and reached the summit, and that was it. The bullet ant was it. But of course, we all knew that we teased the warrior wasp at the end of that episode, and ever since, you guys have been asking for it. So today, Coyote Peterson is going to deliver. Here we go.
Mira este video, Rubius es el peor piquete, creo.
En serio, hay otro peor que este. Joder, chaval. Este hombre no para. ¡Qué máquina!
Is a warrior wasp. Now, the ultimate question that we are answering today is, will the warrior wasp's sting be more painful than the bullet ant? I have to just sit back for a second and admire this creature. How can something only that big, about an inch in length, possibly contain such a potent sting?
Eso es lo que me dijo
Look at
ella.
that iridescent blue coloration on the wings, and its abdomen almost looks as if it's covered in velvet. You'll notice the body structure of this wasp is very distinct. Of course, it has the head, it has a thorax, and then a very, very narrow space between its thorax and its abdomen. Now, one thing that I did notice when we saw these out flying around the nest is when they fly, they actually turn their abdomens upwards to a point in the air. Very different looking than other wasp species that we see flying around. Now, what's interesting is that this thing looks like a warrior, and when all of them are together and they're on the outside of the hive, what they will do to ward off anything that's thinking about getting into the hive is
Por lo menos que cambiara del brazo. Qué dolor, carajo.
Sometimes they are actually called drumming wasps.
Siempre hace el mismo brazo, No sé por qué.
All in unison, and that's where they get the
Que balancea un poco.
wasp. It sounds like soldiers marching. So when I look at this creature and its fierce appearance, it definitely reminds me of one determined warrior. And you know, the other thing that's real interesting about these wasps is they have massive front mandibles. Now, this is a species that will kill caterpillars and bring them back to feed their young.
¿Qué coño tiene la boca?
They mostly feed on nectars and sugars. So this is not a creature that's out there hunting for itself, only hunting for its young. But those front mandibles, I could easily see would be used to decapitate or kill something like a caterpillar or a grub.
Por si hay que cortar, mejor el izquierdo. 600 IQ. Tienes razón.
But of course it has wings and a slightly different body structure. This is the only time I have ever seen a blue wasp.
Yo también.
Look at that. Now, just like
súper bonita, la verdad. No me daría tanto asco esto como una araña. ¿Sabes, tío? Aunque duela más.
I'm going to take off the glass top, let the net fall down on top of the insect, and I'm going to pick it up with these entomology forceps. I think you guys all know the game plan from there. Coyote's arm goes down on the table, the insect touches my forearm, and a sting is induced. Now, of course, for safety, we always have an epinephrine pen on set, just in case anybody's wondering. I'm going to just place this off to the side at this point. And if you guys are ready, let's get the warrior wasp into the net. Mark, are you all set?
Estamos listos. ¿Estáis listos, chavales? ¿Estáis listos o no?
Ooh, that's a great question, because I will tell you what, this is one fast insect. Now, when I am stung, as always, I'm going to try to get the glass capsule back over top. If I do not, and the wasp flies off, just hold your ground for a second. Good chances it just wants to escape, and it's not going to come after you guys. But if you are stung, I'm pretty much just going to turn the cameras around and film you guys to see what happens.
Let's not do that today.
Let's hope that doesn't happen. Well, so far I've managed to get every one of these stinging
No me gustaría ser el cámara de este hombre. No me gustaría.
So that we can safely release it back into the wild, right where it came from.
Gracias a Dios que puedo hacerlo todo desde mi casa.
Pull that off again once more today.
Tengo mucha suerte.
Yes, yes. For you guys' sake, let's definitely keep it alive. Mario, are you ready?
Ready.
Mark, are you ready?
I'm ready. If you're ready.
Hello there. All right, I am going to slide the warrior wasp off to the side. You stay there, buddy. And I'm going to place the net right in the middle of the table. Just like I did with the tarantula hawk.
Es grande, Es grande, no lo parece, pero es grande.
Replace the capsule right there.
Uf.
And I'm going to
Menudo abdomen, chaval.
lift up the net. See that? Good. You guys got that shot?
Yep.
I'm now going to remove the glass capsule and let the wasp.
It's a little delicate procedure.
Oh. Okay. The wasp is in the net. I'm going to gently pin it, and I need to grab it right at the back of its thorax. Got it. Perfect hold. Okay. Wow. There we have it. Okay, I'm going to have to do this quick. And that is about as good a hold as
Dios, es preciosa, pero cuanto más bonitos son, más mortíferos son. Oh, shit. Mira, 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 mira. Oh, fuck.
Con la cinturita fina parece el robot de Fortnite.
Es verdad. Oh, shit.
I'm Coyote Peterson.
Y estoy a punto de morir.
I'm about to enter the sting zone with
Hola Tito Rubio, estos videos me ponen la polla dura.
Here we go.
Muchas gracias.
One,
Me alegro de oír eso.
two.
2, 3. Lo está sacando, lo está sacando, lo está sacando. Se ha quedado. Se había quedado pillado, chaval. Hasta el fondo, como le gusta al coyote. Hasta el fondo. F.
What are you feeling?
Oh man, yeah, nope, it's bad. Oh man, it's getting a lot worse really quickly. So far, not as bad as the bullet ant though.
No es tan malo, dice que no es tan malo, como el
Hold on.
como el bullet. La hormiga bala.
Sharp shooting pain.
Agudo dolor punzante. Qué específico para estar casi muriéndote.
Really quickly. Hold on, back to the table,
Okay, so
Se ha escapado, ¿no?
what is happening right now
Creo que
is
se ha
the
escapado.
venom is getting into my bloodstream, right? And what's happening is it is breaking down the membranes around my blood cells, and it's causing them to scatter. Now there are cells in there that are neurons, right? Those neurons are sending messages to my brain that are screaming pain, pain, pain. And trust me when I say there's massive amounts of pain going through my arm right now.
Me fío, me fío,
Initial
me fío.
onset is not as bad as the bullet ant, but it's an electrical shock similar to that of the tarantula hawk.
Rubius te
Hold on, let me
repartirá algo
compose
con
myself
bicho
here
de
for a
esos.
second.
Luis Traves.
Oh my gosh, the pain is actually getting worse as time goes on. And I don't know if that's actually the venom taking hold or that's just the neurons firing to my brain saying you are in a lot of pain right now, Coyote. Hold on guys, give me a second. You see the red?
You seem more squirmy. Like you can't sit still.
This is more of a continuous sting than the bullet ant was. This keeps firing. This just keeps firing.
Tío, sé a lo que se refiere perfectamente. Con lo que sigue disparando, en plan. Calvos en el chat, por favor, calvos en el chat.
Let me know if I need to be worried. Talk to me.
I'm trying to just mentally like absorb the pain right now, and I mean we're tired. We've been working hard all day, and it's hot out here. I'm lightheaded. You know, when you get into a really hot shower and the steam sets on, you feel like you're gonna faint. I do feel like I'm getting close to fainting, and that is not good. I'm just trying to control my breathing. Ah, look at that welt. Man,
Yeah, you can definitely.
that thing walloped me. I can only imagine what it would be like to be swarmed by these. Just a single sting dwarfs the sting of a yellow jacket. The initial sting was not as painful as the tarantula hawk, but then it set in, and it was electrical in nature. It felt like an electrical current going into my arm. And I was over here, I was hitting the ground saying, it's not as bad as the bullet ant, but in its own way, it's different because the bullet ant hit me and then just kept radiating. This feels like I'm being stung over and over and over.
Man, it's really swollen. It usually don't swell that quickly.
Look at that. Go ahead, put your hand out.
Se ha hinchado
Feel
más
the
todavía.
tautness of my forearm.
Oh, yeah.
Siente la burla, what the fuck, está subtitulada con el culo.
Stinger insertion point is definitely swollen. It is very much isolated.
Oof.
It almost looks like a little BB or something underneath my skin.
That's, you know, you're reacting more like you did with the bees, with that, the immediate welt.
You know, my body may start to react differently to venoms. At this point, I'm just feeling really lightheaded, very hot. My arm is very hot, and not necessarily a state of paralysis like the tarantula hawk, but
Any tightness in your chest, or?
not my chest, tightness in my hand. Like this motion, squeezing of my hand is very, very difficult right now. Really having a hard time.
Ah, sí que la ha capturado, chaval. Para hacerle los planitos ahí todo guapos después.
It does still feel like pins and needles in my arm, but I know that everybody wants me to answer the question.
A ver.
Is the sting from the
A
warrior
ver.
wasp
Rubius,
more
tienes que
painful?
tener en cuenta
¿Es
que
más
una
dolorosa?
persona cuando sufre un dolor traumático su umbral cada vez es más alto. De manera que cuando viene un dolor superior, su umbral también es mayor, y no siente tanto dolor. Por eso cada vez cuando el estímulo es mayor, lo soporta mejor. Lo digo porque yo me sorprende que cada vez reacciona menos mal.
Yo lo digo porque me sorprendo que cada vez reacciona menos mal. No entiendo esa frase. Por eso cada vez que cuando el estímulo es mayor lo soporta mejor. Ya, eso sí que lo puedo entender. De todas formas, espérate. Te queremos. Te queremos, coyote. Seguro que cuando ponéis comentarios hacéis esto para salir arriba. ¿A que sí? Le dais like a vuestro propio comentario. No hay nada más lamentable en el mundo que eso, pero yo también lo hago, así que no os preocupéis.